The time is 3 o'clock on this Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday evening, May 30th, 2017. It's time now for the Peter Channel. 3 o'clock news on this Tuesday afternoon, May 30th, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 3 o'clock top story on the Peter Channel. 3 o'clock news on this Tuesday late afternoon is Michael Dubicay resigns as White House Communications Director. Washington, one of President Trump's personal attorneys, Michael Cohen, has received an invitation to provide information and testimony that pertains to the Russian investigation of the House and the Senate Intelligence Committees. It was no doubt that planned many months ago, but the time and when the Modi shot to take with Angela Merkel and Berkeley on Tuesday will be interpreted as deeply symbolic in Germany and beyond. Washington admits the Pentagon's attempt on Tuesday to shoot down a mock warhead over the Pacific Ocean and marks a important milestone for the North criticized defense program that could be what stands between the incoming North Korean threat. David Lobina, Cleveland police officer, fatally shot 12-year-old Tammy Rass in 2014 was fired Tuesday not to shoot him because investigators found that he wasn't truthful on his employment application, officials said. Tiger Woods arrested Monday on suspicion of driving at Supreme Court was just the latest public stumble for the golfing great. Panama City. Many people in Panama reacted indifferent to the death of ex-dictator Manuel Noriega while lost essentially all his power. South Korean leader orders investigators on reported U.S. launchers. Jared Kushner represents new friend in the Trump special Tangle. Washington, President Trump has never been in politics before, as he doesn't. The 62 second encounter between Philando Castile and Officer Geronimo Yanez last summer ended with Yanez fired 7 shots and Castile said he would stand, and the driver said that he was ready. He in the seat, but he wasn't reaching for a registered handgun. Texas bathroom bills fake aims on special session. Members of the Venezuelan opposition have criticized Goldman Sachs' discounted purchase of $2.8 billion for the government petroleum bonds. South Korea is bracing for a severe drought as more farmers report crop fails and resident water temperature threatening agriculture in the country. South Sudan began a military trial Tuesday at 13 suspects accused of rape, murder, and looting during a trial of taking rampage at the hotel housing foreign aid workers. German police on Tuesday detained a teenager they suspected of planning a terrorist attack in Berlin. The U.S. Supreme Court issued a near-unanimous verdict Tuesday that protected from deportation of Mexican immigrant who pleaded no contest to statutory rape. The U.S. Supreme Court decided Tuesday heard a case surrounding the state of Ohio's policy of removing inactive voters from registration. President Trump suggested a change in Senate rules allow bills to pass with a simple majority in an effort to pass health care and tax reform. 2 congressional committees investigation in the Russian meddling in the presidential election includes President Trump's personal attorney, Michael Cohen. The bill makes it easier to fill up at microbreweries. Bishop Feenan mentors named Teacher of the Year. Canterbury detours on a portion of the North Emory Saturday Sunday during the demolition existing Interstate 95 bridge over the street, according to the Massachusetts Department of Transportation. In Foxborough, Naval War College professor calls for strong bonds between military and community. Experts say that the market could be vulnerable to pullback, but stock to pick up some slack. Look at that. Stocks now down 45.79 points at 21,034.49. SP 5 down 81 cents at 2415.01. And Nasdaq down 3.56 points at 6,206.70. Global warming is taking its toll on the coral reefs in U.S. waters and many of the marine sectors near Hawaii, Florida, and the Caribbean are expected to dissipate within a few decades, according to scientists at the National Oceanic Atmospheric Association. Many treasures have been found in the mummy-laden crypts of ancient Egyptians, such as that is made of gold, silver, and other precious metals. Yes, so science contract for ELT's gigantic primary mirror. NASA officials are scheduled to make an announcement tomorrow regarding the HC's first ever mission to fly directly into the financial need of the sun's atmosphere. Scientists in the United States have developed a vital tool in the battle against superbugs by re-engineering a decades-old antibiotic. Tobacco's kill toxins also wreak havoc in the environment and health agency warns. As summer heat descends, replacing balmy spring breezes, ticks are becoming active in many regions in the United States in the coming months. Some experts detect the ticks and the disease they can Cause will be more abundant in the warmer winter. Peter Chell News Time. 3:05 on this Wednesday, on this Tuesday afternoon, and it's time now for a Sports Bus Red Sox taking on Chicago White Sox. Game time 8:10 p.m. at Comiskey Park. The NBA Finals begin on Thursday, and the Red Sox is the culmination of 11 months on. The Golden State Warriors signed Kevin Durant last July after the terrific season collapsed in 6 days at the hands of LeBron James and Cleveland Cavaliers. As the Giants and Nationals wait for the discipline of Monday's ball, H.S. Cowboys contend to climb the national wide theater. Brass up it deserves the lesser penalty than some players received when they charge the mound. And yeah, only himself in a minute. All-time greatest of all time, sadness and precedent. Great to know himself. The main safest down when the plane knows on 45. Actually believable. Zach Lowe reveals what makes Tristan Thompson an elite role player. From demoralized and offensive boards to the sneaky for the game of his unique sense. Peter Chell News Time. 3:06 on this Tuesday afternoon time for traffic and transit park. Let's say I've imitated with a Franklin train 713, 2:40 p.m. Mapbound, expected to operate 50-25 minutes late between South Station and Forge Park. Havel train 209, 2:02 p.m. from North Station to part of Mile to Center is operating 10 to 20 minutes past schedule to do with police activity. And the ferries they are looking good in on the looking at hours and byways of New England. 95 on both ends. It's back to West Haven. 95 on the northbound side. It is so between 7 and Bridgeport. 95 on the southbound side, also Greenwich Stretch. 84 eastbound side, also on Waterbury Stretch. 91 on the northbound side, also around I-84 Harvard Connecticut. 91 on the southbound side, also between 291 and I-84 Harvard Connecticut. Mass Pike on both ends back to the Southbridge Stretch and in the Westfield Stretch. 291 on both ends back to the Mass Pike. 291 on the southbound side, also on Springfield Stretch. 290 westbound side, also between 190 and Route 9 in Worcester. 95 on the southbound side, also between Protected and downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side, also between Crescent and downtown Providence. And 95 on the northbound side, also at 146 up in around 295 in Ann Arbor, 146 on the northbound side, also up to 295 up in Lincoln, 146. 295 on the southbound side, also Route 146 in Smithfield. 140 southbound side, also between 6 and 9, 6 and 195 in downtown New Bedford. 24 on the southbound side, also around 44 to 140 random Taunton Stretch. 495 on the southbound side, also around 44 in Middlebury, and Route 3 and southbound side, also on Plymouth Stretch. 7 Expressway, both on backbound and Mass Pike down at Braintree Split. Route 3 on southbound side, also between Braintree and Weymouth. Mass Pike on bothbound by the Loner, but on the southbound and the Mass Pike westbound side, also on Newton Corner. 120 on the northbound side, between Needham Route 9 and Wellesley. 120 on both ends, it's back to between Route 3 and Burlington and Route 2 and Lexington, and 120 southbound side between Waltham, and Needham. 93 on both ends back to between Somerville and Boston. 93 northbound side is backed up from Zachary all the way up to the 230 in Methuen. 295 on the both ends back to between 95 and Route 1 and Portland, Maine. And from the main trip back in Interstate 878 on 91 on the southbound side, it's slow again with upstate New York and Vermont. And onwards 1555, it's slow in both ends and some Quebec up to the U.S. border. And New York State 3 on the southbound side, it is slow around the Catskill and Hudson area in New York State. Peter Chell News Time is 3:09 on this Tuesday afternoon. Time for a weather report and a lot of rain showers from western Maine down in upstate and central to western New Hampshire and down around southern Vermont and around the Albany even vicinity and north of Poughkeepsie, and another line of heavy tremendous showers and storms from central New York and down from Rochester, Syracuse, down around central PA between Pittsburgh and Harrisburg in Pennsylvania, and all the way down around western Maryland and western Virginia and eastern West Virginia, and a line of rain showers off Dover, Delaware, and some tip of New Jersey, and some Rain showers around the northern suburbs of New York City and the northeast of New Jersey and southern tier of New York State. And raining around between Olean and Erie, Pennsylvania. A few severe thunderstorms are possible late Wednesday afternoon and evening, but the potential remains uncertain at the time. If any severe thunderstorm are able to develop, the primary risk will be for localized damage and wind gust hail, and the main risk will be northwest of the Boston and Providence corridor, with the greatest potential across western and northern Massachusetts. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For the night, a chance of showers, maybe after 2 a.m. Pittsburgh after 2 a.m. West. Clouds got about 30 to 30 degrees and up about 5 to 8 miles of common in the evening. Chance patient 30%. New Christmas less than 7 inches possible. For Wednesday, a slight chance of showers before 8 a.m. Pittsburgh before 10 a.m. West. Mostly clouds about 72 degrees. South about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Chance patient 20%. Wednesday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. And then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 9 p.m. Mostly clouds about 37 degrees and south about 6 miles an hour, anticipation 20%. Thursday, mostly gust about 75, about 53 degrees, and westward about 5 to 10 miles of gust highs, 30 miles an hour for Friday, chance showers, mostly after 10 a.m. Mostly sunny, clouds got about 74, about 38 degrees, and anticipation 50%. Saturday, chance showers before 10 a.m. Putney, Sunday, and mostly clouds about 76, about 53 degrees, and anticipation 30%. And for Sunday, chance showers, Putney, Sunday, and mostly clouds got about 71, about 31 degrees, and anticipation 35%. Monday, chance showers, mostly cloudy, about 66, about 30 degrees, and anticipation 40%. And for Tuesday, chance of showers, mostly clouds about 63 degrees and chance patient 30%. And currently in Taunton, it's overcast and 63. In Norton, it's overcast and we have 65. And Mansfield, it's overcast and it's 63. And that's going to be it for the Picture Channel. 3 o'clock news, and it's May 30th, 2017 on a Tuesday evening. I'm here to say a good evening and with a good positive, and I'll see you for the late night report right after Sports right after the Red Sox and White Sox team. Hope you all have a good afternoon and evening.